very, very good thing. He will be strong president, strong support.
Will we see you close up or supporting her if it's needed?
I'm not going anywhere because I have been part of this movement for a long time. I have my ideas in my program, and maybe some of these folks will say, I can some president with their own program. I'll be around if the president wants me to collaborate, certainly.
I mentioned also the special few days here in Costa Navarino. Tell us a little bit of how was the journey after this outcome?
The journey has been extraordinary. Personal fulfillment, it was an honor to participate in that race, but at the end of the day, I competed. When I competed with her, she won. Congratulations, she won in very, very good lead.
How did you decades for IOC? So what else have you experienced and gained out of this?
Very, very close. Try to imagine that after all these years, I've had the opportunity to meet the same work in prepare a plan, work it out, and being able to send that to all my fellow candidates. These hundreds of us volunteers are probably the only ones that can understand what we do. I've been the privilege of my time.
You're happy with the process? The first woman for the IOC.
It's very good news. First one, the IOC, is very good news. We are moving into the future, and we will, as I said, she has so much support from the membership. We'll all move together behind her.
And
No
you will work with her?
disappointment from you?
Of course.
No disappointment from you?
Of course I'm disappointed.
This outcome now, what is going to happen? What are the emotions?
I went into this with two objectives: one, win the election, and the other one to contribute to the movement and also proliferate winter sport. And the latter, I succeeded with. So either way was a success for me. So, and I wish her the very best. I'm sure she will make a great president. It's all about the best person in the right place, and I think we have that today.
And will you be by their side if needed, if you're asked? Are you going to present?
Absolutely, and that is the first thing I told.
What is the one thing that you want to be able to, for them to suggest from your agenda?
I have made lots of suggestions. She has her agenda, and whatever she wants to pick and choose from the ideas that I've come up with. And with my experience that I can help with, of course I'll be there. Thank you. Yes.
What would your message be to Kirsty Coventry?
I'm 100% behind her. The membership has spoken, and we have the right person in the right position, and I'm sure she will make a great president.
What did you learn from this experience as a new IOC member?
Well, it was a crash course in learning how to, to know all the membership. So that was great, wonderful experience. And of course, learning a lot more about the movement and how incredibly strong our movement is. We are the most successful movement in the history of humankind. And there is so much good that has come out of this campaign. And I had two objectives going into it. Of course, to win the election, but also to contribute to the movement and proliferate winter sport. And the latter, I definitely succeeded with, so I'm very happy about that. And also let us not forget, the values of the movement is so much bigger than any one person.
Is it important to have the first woman as the IOC?
I think it's always important to have the right person in the right place. And I'm very happy that it is a woman.
Do you think she was unfairly supported by Thomas Bach? People are saying that she was the chosen one before him.
All I can say is membership has made a vote, and it was a very clear result, and end of story.
Do you think she'll bring the change that the IOC needs as an organisation?
We will see, and I hope she will be very successful as president, and I'll help her in any way, shape I can.
Only one round. Some were saying it might take longer than that, but it only took one round. What is your take on that?
It was a surprise, but again, it shows the faith that the membership has in her ability and being the right person to lead the organization.
Have you had a chance to invite her skiing yet, Johan?
No,
Something you would
but that's
consider?
something we have to work on.
Through your candidacy, do you think that winter sports get a little more highlights in the upcoming years?
I certainly hope so, and that was one of the objectives for me. And this is important because we have challenges with climate change, extreme weather, and also having locations to go to. And I think what has come into focus here, the importance of sustainability generally within the movement, how important that is, particularly to the younger generation. But it's also going to be something that everyone will scrutinize in detail of what we do as a movement. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Off to Sun Valley?
Off to Sun Valley, definitely.
Enjoy.
Next
US.
one. Thank you. Thank you. Hon har gedigen erfarenhet. Hon har stor förankring i vetenskapen.
Yes, I was surprised. Just one vote over the but it's good. I was surprised. I was expecting more rounds. Big majority, so
Bach is coming.
No, not yet.
Très mal. Begitu Bach. Begitu Bach. Πώς θα ρωτήσει, Αγγέλη, πώς θα ρωτήσει αν έχει τον Bach, αν έχει τον Bach. Έρχεται. Έρχεται.
Ναι, τώρα που έρχεται που δίνεις μία.
Can we have the sound check, please?
Με το μικρόφωνο.
Yes, please.
Το χρειαζόμαστε.
Okay, thank you so much.
Oh, the Winter Olympic Games will be great because I'm sure you will. It was nice to have Paris Games, although it was so amazing. I'm sure Winter Games will be the same. So we want to bring some fresh air to the Olympic Games. Which Mr. President can have some personal feelings on elections, and we know they were not forced to vote for this, so they voted for it. Thank you.
Yes.
Sorry, when you saw the president.
Ah, ok. Yeah. D'accord. That's fine. That's fine.
So don't ask me to predict the next election. I'm not the best guy.
Πρώτα λίγο εδώ την κάμερα.
So it's just one. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you.
President's coming out.
need to be strong. He will come. He will come. He will be proud of him.
Okay, the President's going to make a statement and take 2 or 3 questions. So, President of the IOC, Thomas Bach.
Good afternoon to all of you, and I would like to congratulate Mrs. Kirsty Coventry for her election as the 10th President of the IOC. I think she will have a very strong mandate with this clear win in the first round, which is also giving a great signal of unity of the Olympic movement. And you know how much important I consider this unity of the Olympic movement to be. So she can count on the support of the IOC membership. You saw the reaction there in the room. And now I will invite her for a 3-month period of transition in the administration. We have everything prepared for this. Now it is up to her to accept and in which format to accept this invitation, so that she can take over then on the 24th of June, well prepared, and can start working, because Milano Cortina does not wait.
Is it a surprise for you in one term only?
It is a surprise, but it is a strong signal again of the unity of the Olympic movement. I did not manage to win in the first. I had this campaign. I have said what I had to say about the profile I see for my successor in Paris, because I felt obliged to tell this to the members who were expecting from me that I would be ready to extend my mandate. And I have nothing to add to this statement, and I did nothing add to this statement. Sorry?
Okay, can we put it this way, that will she walk on a path with your faith, basically? Because it's like a way that you've paved so far, this is going to be that you continue, basically, the pathway you have paved so far?
I hope that I would have hoped for every of the candidates that they can benefit from the level we have achieved in the IOC in different fronts, when it comes to supporting the athletes, when it comes to the commercial success, when it comes to sustainability, and when it comes to good governance. So there she's at the same starting point as every other candidate would have been.
6 men, 1 woman. 6 men, 1 woman, and the women she was elected. Historic time for the IOC. What is your take on this? Is it something that you were predicting? Is it something that you see it coming?
I think we should not reduce this election to the fact 6 men, 1 woman. You have seen a campaign with different proposals, with different approaches, and you have a clear vote on these different proposals. I don't think that this was a vote on the women against men or the other way around. There were the manifestos, there were the presentations in Lausanne, and now the voters have made their judgment.
One more question, last question.
I just said what it is. The most important is to have a personality with leadership qualities, a personality which is reflecting the opinion and the values of the IOC session, of the IOC members, and a personality which is able to unify. And this Kirsty Coventry has done today with these 49 votes.
Beyond the IOC, what's the message to the world that the IOC has a female leader now?
That's up to you to judge. You know, now I'm concerned with the IOC and with the Olympic movement, and there we have a new president, and everybody is standing behind this new president, and it was also very impressive to see, having spoken with one or the other of the candidates who did not make it, who were emphasizing right away that they would be ready to support her and to rally behind her. And this is the true Olympic spirit. This is how we want to see this Olympic movement growing and leading by example.
Guiding her throughout this challenging time, because being president of the top sports association is not easy.
Oh, but like all the other candidates, she has experience. She has been sitting in the IOC executive board for quite some years. She was chairing the Athletes Commission at very troubled times with the athletes. She is a successful minister for a couple of years, so she has a leadership experience. And what I am offering to her is what I had offered to all the other candidates. I have yesterday sent an email to all the 7 candidates and saying, the one of you who will be winning, I would like to have breakfast with you on Friday morning so that we can start talking and to see how we shape this transition period.
When you began your career with the IOC, President Bach, in the early 80s, back then, could you ever envision that there someday would be a female president?
Quite frankly, I did not think about this at the time.
How would you rate yourself on a scale from 1 to 10?
Not at all. Sorry?
Emotional for you.
What?
Emotional. The emotions we saw yesterday. That is the beginning of the end of your tenure.
Yeah, it's the beginning of the end, and you saw today how they made me a lame duck already after the election. They turned my microphone on. I hope that this does not happen every time in the next 3 months when I want to speak. But I think I'm prepared for this role. I have preparing myself since 2021 for this because there it was clear 4 years more and that's it. And therefore I'm even if yesterday it was very emotional, and as I said, it did not always look like it. I'm very happy and relaxed.
Lord Congress said that perhaps the election wasn't transparent enough, the whole process. Was it a fair election?
This was an extremely fair election. The same procedures they're applied for all the candidates, and you know, there's a good democratic rule. When you don't win an election, don't blame the voters and don't blame the procedure.
Will you support Christie help her with advice after June 23? Will you support Christie help her with advice after you leave the office?
Whether I will?
Will you support and help her with advice?
No, like as I just said, I have offered this support and help to every of the 7 candidates, and now it's up to the newly elected president to accept this invitation or not to accept this invitation, and we will have a first talk there. I don't know whether she has accepted the invitation yet to the breakfast, but I hope she does, if she does not celebrate too long.
She's breastfeeding, so probably not.
Could very well be, but then we will discuss on how to proceed, you know, with this transition.
Is she the right person to protect women in sport?
Sorry?
Is she the right person to protect women in sport? There's been lots of debate beforehand.
Yes.
s'il vous plaît. Qu'est-ce que ça représente pour l'avenir du sport, une femme africaine à la tête du CIO? Une réponse en français, s'il vous plaît.
I think this. Non, je dois respecter tous vos collègues. Non. Non, mais ils n'ont pas posé cette question-là. Alors, je vais faire les deux, si vous. Ça représente la globalité du mouvement olympique et la diversité. Moi, j'étais le 9e président du CIO et on était 8 de l'Europe et un des États-Unis d'Amérique. Et maintenant, on représente la globalité du mouvement olympique avec ces 206 comités nationaux olympiques. Let her first. She hasn't even accepted yet, so. And there will be free choice. I realized here that Greek breakfast is really. I think it's for all the candidates. It's not just for one of the candidates. The result is clear. The voters have made their judgments on the different proposals having been made on the different projects. And now I can only call on all the 6 candidates to rally behind the newly elected president and to support her, so that this unity, which we have seen in the vote, is maintained, and that now the Olympic movement can address the new challenges. And I'm very confident in this because I've been talking to one of the other candidates. Can I reveal a name? One with David Lapatien standing here, who came right after the election and said that now we all have to support the president in the true Olympic spirit. And this shows the personality and the great sports personality of David Lapatien, but I have also heard it from others.
You're 3 months left. We've heard from Donald Trump and Vladimir Putin speak that they might try to use sport to bring the countries together. Have you been asked by Donald Trump or Vladimir Putin to help in that situation in your final months?
No, that's politics, and there we are out, and we will keep our political neutrality. And as far as the relations with the United States are concerned, and with President Trump and the administration, you may have heard today that our friends in US have established very good relations, both the organizing committee and USOPC. Therefore, there is no reason for the IOC in any way to take action or to interfere in this. The organization is in the hands of our American friends, and we have full confidence that they will deliver great Olympic Games, as they again have confirmed today. So for the IOC, neither for the outgoing nor for the incoming president, any reason to undertake any steps, and for the Olympic movement, no reason to become nervous at all. So thank you very much.
Time with the media, President Bach?
Sorry?
You miss your time with the media.
I'm sure.
My heart is bleeding already now. And all the best.
We'll see more of you. We'll see more of you after Kennedy gets into office and runs the IOC.
You may see me in the stadium enjoying sport and the athletes, and of course press conferences.
Please.
What are we doing now? Well, he's doing UK media first.
Είναι τα βρετανικά μίδια εκεί τώρα, γίνεται σκοτάνας. Κάτσε Σάβα, κάτσε. Yes, we would like to. Να τον φέρουμε εδώ,
Σίγουρα, θα έρθει.
Οκ. Εντάξει.
Ναι.
Έχει το Reuters ωραία αγόρια, ρε παιδί μου.
Τι κάνεις?
Καλά.
Finito la musica? Finito?
Πού είναι το γουμά?
Το γουμά?
两个在那呢，一会儿过来。OK。Sorry.
Δεν μας πειράζει, έχουμε εμείς.
Απλά για το χώρο, για να μπω εγώ εκεί, καταλάβεις.
Αν δεν πάει.
Βάλτε μου στην πλάτη.
Ah oui, d'accord, mais il n'y avait pas d'autre candidat.
Περίμενε.
Θα κρατήσεις την κάμερα. Ναι. Is this yours? Are you going to take it?
Yes.
No. Πάρε, ναι.
Can I take it out?
Yes, you can.
Wait.
Να μπει ο Βαγγέλης στη μέση να κάνει ερώτηση. Να βάλουμε το Βαγγέλη εδώ να ρωτήσει.
Να βγω εδώ να ρωτήσω.
Να φύγει ο
You won't come in here. He'll come here, yeah. He will be here. Ian, finish. Ian.
I'm going to go down.
Ian, it's not started.
It's not started, but how can we get down quick with their cards?
Like at the lobby of the golf club, it's at the lobby of the West End.
I'm going to go.
But her interview hasn't started yet.
No. Okay. No, it hasn't started yet. We've got the slate up for the moment. It hasn't started yet. So you've have got a bit of time, and basically she still needs to get out of her room, so the 10 minutes is really more 15 than...
No.
Come over here. International TV here. Thank you.
Well, the obvious reaction, I'm absolutely delighted for Kirsty. You know, we've got an athlete at the head of the organisation. That's a good thing. We chatted actually about that only a couple of weeks ago and agreed that that would be the preferred outcome, and that's what's happened. So I've congratulated her, and, you know, she's got a huge job, but she will have the confidence of the athletes, and that's very important.
Is the surprise only one term? Is it a surprise for you? Only one term?
It's very difficult to make any interpretation at the moment. I think what is pretty clear is that the athletes and the women members in particularly supported her very strongly in the first round, and, you know, those things happen in elections.
And you're happy with the process? Because you had talked about...
Now, look, I'm sure Kirsty will want to look at that process, and I know that she will probably discuss it with all the other candidates, and we'll give our views.
How can it be improved?
Oh, that's for other days, and that's now her challenge.
What does the next day bring for you?
The next day, I fly to China for the World Indoor Athletics Championships, back into the heart of the sport.
Would you be behind the new IOC president supporting her, whatever you?
Of course, yes. I mean, I'm a member of the International Olympic Committee. She's the newly elected president. She deserves our support, and she'll get it.
And she's the first woman. How does, you know, it's a very historic moment.
It's a very historic moment, and that is good too.
Do you think there's any pressure from Bach for people to...
I have no idea. You know, an election is an election. You can only focus on what is in front of you. I spent good time, and it's been a really good process. I've got to speak to all the members, most of them face to face, lots of the organisations outside the movement, and, you know, my manifesto was really a curation, a synthesis of all those views, and it was a prospectus I put forward. I have a very clear view, which I think I've expressed about what the challenges are and what the movement needs to address. But, you know, Kirsty will, I'm sure, want to deal with the same issues. Sorry?
Your name was playing really high up, leading to these elections. Knowing the outcome right now, how do you feel?
Elections are not an exact science, believe me. So, you know, it's what it is. You know, I'm not going to sit there trying to dissect stuff, you know, on the back of a napkin.
You're normally quite good at winning elections, though, aren't you? So what?
Yeah, you win some, you lose some. You know, you enter any competition, there's no certainty of outcome.
You said you were delighted for her. How do you